Welcome in to College Park, Georgia. Woodward Academy is the site for our Soccer Down Here Game of the Week. First one for 2023. My name's Jason Longshore. Thanks for hanging out with us on the SDH app and soccerdownhere.net. Today, to kick off the 2023 season, it is the Tri-Cities Bulldogs heading across town to face the Woodward War Eagles. Woodward was one of the top teams in the state in 5A last year, losing in the semifinal to the eventual state champions, Johnson, who we will see on February 10th as they host a crosstown rival, Gainesville. Excited to get this series started once again. Thanks to everybody for supporting these broadcasts in 2022. And we have a new presenting sponsor for 2023. Thank you to Kaiser Permanente, helping us cover soccer all over the state of Georgia at all of the different levels. It's been critical for our growth to be able to work with a company like Kaiser Permanente. So thank you to everybody at Kaiser for helping us cover soccer in the state of Georgia. Teams just finished warm-ups. We'll have starting lineups here shortly. Tri-Cities has a preseason game under their belt, a 3-3 draw with McEachern. I'm very curious to see how they can hang with a team that is going to be a state title contender in the War Eagles. Woodward, questions 2 out of their 85 goals scored in 2022. They've lost 59 of those to graduating seniors. They have a lot of young talent that will be counted upon in 2023. But how did they start the season against a scrappy Bulldog squad? We'll be back with starting lineups and more from College Park right after this. This is the SDH High School Game of the Week presented by Kaiser Permanente.
Every year, millions of Americans are exposed to a contagious virus.
What is this virus? It's stigma.
Stigma promotes an environment of shame,
fear, and silence,
which prevents millions of people from seeking help.
But there's good news.
The National Alliance on Mental Illness believes stigma towards mental illness is 100% curable.
So do yourself and everyone a favor.
Go to curestigma.org and get tested for stigma.
Why are interscholastic sports called the last classroom of the day? Because they teach students important life lessons like teamwork, accountability, and perseverance. School sports are so much more than a game. They're about developing the whole person. That's why they're an essential part of every student's education.
Encourage your student to participate in the last classroom of the day. Interscholastic sports in Georgia. This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA is a national nonprofit working to transform youth and high school sports so that every child has a positive character-building youth sports experience. PCA provides live and online workshops to train double-goal coaches whose first goal is winning and whose second, more important goal is teaching life lessons through sports. PCA also has workshops for parents and high school student-athletes. For more information, please visit positivecoach.org.
All right, folks, let's get started. Parents, thanks for coming. As many of you know, I'm Coach Mather. Tonight I want to talk about the season, of which I only have one expectation, that everybody gets stronger. When I say get stronger, I'm not referring solely to physical strength. Sure, we'll be in the weight room, we'll be running stairs, but we're also going to focus on developing mental toughness and grit, because those are the characteristics that allow us to achieve greatness both on and off the court. So, how do we develop those things? By getting comfortable with a challenge, by cultivating the confidence necessary to overcome adversity in all forms. That's why I coach. That's my purpose. Every member of this team can lean on me, and I'll teach them how they can lean on themselves and each other.
This message presented by the GHSA and the Georgia Athletic Directors Association.
Braulio Garcia. Now for your Woodward Academy War Eagles, number 9, Hamid Al-Haj. Number 12, Anderson Lurmer. Number 6, Jason Stokel. Number 26, Duncan O'Neill. Number 1 in goal, Oscar Rivera. Number 24, Max Sarr. Number 7, Cedric Oglesby. Number 8, Nick Parham. Number 25, Walker Meacham. Number 15, Jackson Smith. And number 27, Alex Clayton. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remain standing as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to College Park as we get ready for the first match in our SDH High School Game of the Week schedule. Woodward hosting Tri-Cities. 6A battle, different regions for these two teams. Woodward, a state semifinalist in 2022. Tri-Cities started last season hot, winning 6 of their first 7. Got into region play and struggled a bit. Ended up finishing 8-6 overall. Woodward will be in the all black with gray trim, red numbers, moving from left to right on your radio dial. I know you're not listening on the radio. I just love that phrase. Tri-Cities in the all white, moving from right to left. Narrow pitch here at Woodward. Technical skill will be needed. Tri-Cities will kick off. Jose Garcia, double-digit goals last season, standing over at Tri-Cities number 10. Let's kick it from College Park. SDH Game of the Week underway. Tri-Cities in control. Moving through the midfield. Jesus Garcia finds an option out wide to the right. Ball played down the middle. Woodward able to clear, but only as far as Jose Garcia. Jesus Garcia out to the right side, looking for Herrera. Unable to control. To be a throw for Woodward on the far side, about 30 yards from their own goal. 40-minute halves here in GHSA play. Woodward will take the throw once again. Long throw down the line, looking for the flick on. Tri-City's able to handle it well. Dylan Johnson plays it out for another throw for Woodward, now on the edge of the attacking third. War Eagles getting numbers forward, looking for that long throw once again, maybe into the 18-yard box. Again, it's a narrow pitch here at Woodward. Corner of the 18, headed away by the Bulldogs. Flicked away, and Bulldogs control in the middle. Jose Garcia drops it back. Jesus Garcia trying to open the play out wide to the left this time to Rafael Salinas. Goes out for a throw. War Eagles on it. Salinas regains possession. Jesus Garcia knocks it back. Barajas squares it. Picked off. Clayton plays it forward. War Eagles on the edge of the 18. Bulldogs able to clear, at least momentarily, trying to play their way out of their defensive third. Unable to do it. Player goes down, but it's going to be a free kick. Alex Clayton, one of the many freshmen for Woodward, getting minutes here in this one. Clayton earns the free kick, 20 yards from goal. It's out right up against the touchline. This is essentially like a short corner. Nick Parham will play it. Parham, top of the 6, headed on. Flag goes up. Took a deflection, a little crowded there in the 6-yard box. Angel Diaz, the sophomore goalkeeper for Tri-Cities, was able to gather that in, but the offside decision rules it out. Woodward, Clayton, inside. War Eagles trying to connect the dots. Back to Clayton. Down the right side. Well defended by the Bulldogs. Trying to see that out. It doesn't go out. War Eagles, edge of the 18, out wide on the right. Max Sard trying to find a way through. Flag goes up. Coming back from an offside position, Walker Meacham. Meacham, sophomore, 4 goals, 3 assists in 2022. Tri-Cities with the free kick up the line, won by Clayton. Meacham, collision, goes down, no call. Clayton with the cross. Headed away by the Bulldogs. Trying to find their way out. Foul with a push in the back. Bulldogs will get a free kick on the edge of their defensive third. No opportunities yet for Woodward, but they've pinned Tri-Cities into their own half. It's up to the Bulldogs to try to find a way out. Free kick taken long, won by the War Eagles. Jesus Garcia tries to control, gets away from him. Meacham plays it through the middle, doesn't connect. Long clearance from Barajas, sophomore center back for the Bulldogs. Jose Garcia, Jesus Garcia now driving through the middle. Out wide to the right, tackle. Woodward able to come away with it. Woodward trying to play out of some pressure from the Bulldogs. High press from Jose Garcia. Good clearing ball from O'Neal. Oglesby in the center circle, plays it out wide to the right. Max Sard driving forward. Clayton tries to play it back to Sard. They don't connect. Opportunity here for the Bulldogs if they can take it. Oropeza. His pass is given away. And it's Woodward at midfield. Sard inside to Parham. Parham drops it back. War Eagles showing some patience as they try to find the opening. Duncan O'Neal, junior center back, into the center circle, gets away from Stokel. Bulldogs now trying to connect the dots. Up the right side, that's not going to find a home. It'll be a throw for Woodward near midfield. Just over 34 minutes left here in the first half. No score as of yet. No shots as of yet. Woodward and Tri-Cities. It's the War Eagles back into the attacking half now. Oglesby to his left. Meacham lets it ride. War Eagles trying to find the path through. Tri-Cities defending well so far. Sliding challenge on Meacham. It's going to be a throw for the War Eagles, 20 yards from goal. Jackson Smith trying to get loose down that left side for Woodward. Throw into the 18, cleared away. Second clearance finds Jose Garcia. Garcia, nifty footwork to Jesus Garcia. Jesus Garcia's pass intercepted. Woodward moving from left to right. Sard at midfield. Doesn't like what he sees, drops it back to O'Neal. O'Neal surveying his options. Plays it square to his center back partner. Up the line, does not connect. Dylan Johnson will run it down for the Bulldogs, but he's forced to play it out with pressure from Oglesby. 12 goals in 2022 for Cedric Oglesby. Looking to get on the board for Woodward here. Throw into the 18, headed away by Johnson. Woodward still on it, top of the 18. Volley attempt does not connect. Stokel tried to hit that off the hop. Woodward regains possession in the middle third. Sard, long diagonal over the head of Oglesby. Dylan Johnson will run it down. Johnson under pressure in the corner for Tri-Cities, though. Has to clear it into the middle. Oglesby picks it off. Oglesby in the 18. Cross, top of the 6. Gets through. Clayton was there. He's pressuring in the corner now. Woodward able to regain possession thanks to that pressure from Clayton. Tri-Cities regains it, but they're trying to play through this press. They end up finding a way out, at least momentarily, before Nick Parham regains possession for Woodward. Parham, 30 yards from goal, slows things down for the War Eagles. Duncan O'Neal on it at midfield. Max Sard. Sard on the right side, puts the early cross in. Header popped straight up, top of the 18. Volley attempt. Saved initially, but not kept in. It's Cedric Oglesby who puts it home for Woodward. But the flag is up. No goal. Oglesby in an offside position when that initial shot was taken from the top of the 18. It was Meacham's shot who was saved by Angel Diaz. Diaz couldn't hold it as it kind of caught him on the bounce. But Diaz gets a reprieve as Oglesby was offside. Still scoreless here in College Park. Tri-Cities in the middle third, trying to find a way through. Unable to do it as of yet. War Eagles regain possession in the middle third. Nick Parham in the center circle. Jesus Garcia tries to pick it off, can't do it. Parham spins away from it. Parham up the right side. Runs into two Bulldog defenders. Out for a Woodward throw. Sard has Parham close. Sard looking for other options up the line. Finds Clayton. Clayton trying to get control. He does, pulls it back, top of the 18, moving from right to left. Cross blocked, long-range shot from Parham, saved by Angel Diaz. No hesitation from Nick Parham to take that one from the top of the 18 on the right side. Struck it well low, but Diaz was able to get his body behind it. Tri-Cities now through the middle third. Looking for the diagonal. Woodward a little dicey there, but they're able to clear. Bulldogs continuing with the pressure, but Woodward handling it well, playing through it. It's back to Duncan O'Neal now. Still in their own half, War Eagles. Max Sard on the right side, now into the attacking half. Sard up the line for Clayton. Clayton wants to turn. Shut down initially. Ball over the top for Sard. Kanji Gorman doing a really good job defensively on this left side for Tri-Cities up against Clayton. Good battle between the freshman Clayton and the freshman Gorman. Nick Parham in his own half settles things down for the War Eagles. 10 minutes played here in College Park, no score. But Woodward in the ascendancy once again. Oglesby plays it down the left side. Dylan Johnson in trouble, can't clear. Oglesby in the 18, runs into 2. Shot from distance is wide. Goal kick for Tri-Cities. Good look from the top of the 18 that time as Oglesby tried to dribble through a little bit of traffic. Ended up falling to Jason Stokel. Stokel just pulled the shot wide of the far post. Woodward regains possession off the Tri-Cities goal kick. Max Sard on the right side. Sard through the middle, can't connect with Hamid Al-Haj. Bulldogs have to clear. O'Neal runs it down. His pass is picked off by Jesus Garcia. Garcia brings Dylan Johnson into the play up the right side. Johnson getting into the attacking third. Passes just don't connect as he tried to find Jonathan Herrera up the right side. Braulio Garcia steps in front of Oglesby, regains possession for Tri-Cities. They're on the edge of the attacking third. Dylan Valentin. Now wide to Jesus Garcia, who's drifted over to the right. Jesus Garcia tries to pop it down the right side. Can't control. Woodward deals with it very well. Dylan Johnson can't regain possession cleanly for Tri-Cities, but he earns a throw near midfield. 5 minutes where things got shaky there for the Bulldogs, but now they're getting into the attacking half with a little more regularity. They're going to get a throw about 20 yards from goal. Last year, these teams played, and it was an 8-0 win for Woodward. Tri-Cities so far hanging tough. Long throw into the 18. Jesus Garcia wants to turn. Shot blocked at the corner of the 6. Possession regained. Jose Garcia. Cross block. Corner. Tri-Cities. Tri-Cities sending numbers into the 18 here with this corner kick opportunity. Woodward dropping everybody back to defend. Oglesby at the top of the 18. Outswinging corner. Header just sliced wide. Opportunity to break for Woodward if they can find it. Long ball over the top looking for Oglesby. Dylan Johnson runs it down for the Bulldogs. Braulio Garcia, his pass is blocked by Stokel. Throw for Tri-Cities at midfield. Thanks for hanging out with us on the SDH network. My name's Jason Longshore. Tri-Cities and Woodward, our first game of the week in 2023. So far, scoreless. Just under 26 minutes left to play. It's going to be a free kick for Woodward right at midfield. It'll be the War Eagles who get numbers forward now. Free kick played square to Duncan O'Neal. Junior center back plays it through the middle, Nick Parham. Parham spins to his left, keeps possession. Stokel with a touch, but can't connect. Trying to find Al-Haj out wide on the left. Throw for Tri-Cities. Jesus Garcia tries to turn, has to lunge for it, does keep possession for the Bulldogs. Up the left side, Gorman and Salinas trying to combine for the Bulldogs. It's a throw for Gorman. Kanji Gorman throws into the middle. Jesus Garcia drops it back to Osvani Oropeza. Braulio Garcia now. Dylan Johnson, Bulldogs connecting the dots, but they're in the middle third. Luis Barajas. Kanji Gorman back to Barajas. Up the line, won by Sard. War Eagles in possession now. And it's a throw. Alex Clayton earns it, knocking it off of Gorman. Nick Parham tries to get around Jesus Garcia. That doesn't work, but he gets some help from Sard. Parham able to turn. Meacham cleared away by Gorman. It's all the way to the opposite side now on the left for Woodward. Al-Haj. Back to Anderson Lormer. Lormer across to O'Neal now on the right side for Woodward. Long diagonal from O'Neal. Header popped into the air. Oglesby regains possession for the War Eagles. Cross volleyed back in. Meacham coming back from an offside position. Flag is up. Free kick for Tri-Cities. Ended up being a perfect night for high school soccer here in College Park. Seems like these early season games can be crazy with weather. This one is about as perfect as it gets. Tri-Cities into the attacking half now. Dylan Valentine drops it back. Swung over to the left. Gorman and Salinas not on the same page. Throw for Woodward. Midfield now. Meacham looking to turn. Jesus Garcia wins it back for Tri-Cities. Doesn't connect. Oglesby coming back to regain possession. Great work by Oglesby. Sard, low cross, finds Meacham. Meacham controls it 40 yards from goal. Oglesby turns to his left. Out wide, using Al-Haj as a decoy. Pass is picked off by Braulio Garcia. Here come the Bulldogs with an opportunity to break, but it's picked off by Nick Parham. Parham with an opportunity to run. Parham driving through the middle of the pitch. Parham cutting to his right. Nick Parham can't get the shooting lane. Oglesby crosses blocked. Tri-Cities able to clear. Only as far as O'Neal at midfield. Perfect header down to Sard. Sard's square pass is picked off by Barajas. O'Neal, nice control there as he's under pressure from Jose Garcia. Lormer up the left side. Woodward trying to find a crossing opportunity here. Forced back to Parham in the middle with space. Parham 30 yards from goal. Driving down the right side. Clayton wants to turn. Does. Runs into Jesus Garcia. No foul. Could have been one on Jesus Garcia. Tri-Cities comes away with it. Dylan Valentine. Valentine out wide to the right side. Bulldogs into the attacking half now. Jesus Garcia, the fulcrum of everything for Tri-Cities in possession. Oropesa brings it all the way back to Barajas. Back in the defensive half for Tri-Cities. Gorman trying to turn around Clayton. He does. Doesn't get through Parham, though. Clayton hits the through ball perfectly. Oglesby. Flag is up. Oglesby puts it into the back of the net, but the flag was up. That's a very tricky one. I don't have the perfect angle on it. I'm a little bit, maybe 15 yards off of where that line would have been. It's really close. I thought Clayton had timed it right. I thought Oglesby had timed the run right. The flag went up immediately, no hesitation. It's actually a hand going up. It's a two-man system today on the referee side of things, so no flags are being used. Can be a little tricky in these kind of games with offside decisions with a two-man crew, a two-person crew. Tri-Cities regaining possession. They earn a throw on the far side. Clearing ball was blocked. Bulldogs throw. Up the line, great control. Jesus Garcia knocks it back to Jesus Garcia. Jesus Garcia trying to dribble past Parham. That's not going to happen. Clayton comes away with it. Cleared into the middle. Parham regains possession once again for Woodward. Rides off a challenge. Max Sard. Sard drops it back to Duncan O'Neal in his own half. Lormer. Less than 20 minutes remaining in the first half. No score between Woodward and Tri-Cities. Clayton flicks it down the line. Barajas gets some help from Gorman. Back to Gorman. Good passing out of trouble there by Tri-Cities, but they can't find Jose Garcia near midfield. Duncan O'Neal steps in front of him a second time. Stokel heads it down. War Eagles in possession. Anderson Lormer through the middle to Parham. Jesus Garcia able to get a body on him, knock it away momentarily. War Eagles back on it. Al-Haj, great turn. Takes it down the left side. Al-Haj trying to find the cross. Defended tightly by Dylan Johnson. Al-Haj drops it back. Woodward still in the attacking third. Cross in, half clear to the top of the 18. Parham controls 30 yards from goal. Wants to load up that right foot. Can't find it. Max Sard up the line to Clayton. Gorman clears. First sub of the day coming from the War Eagles. Anderson Lormer, the left-sided center back, will leave the match. And it's John Somers, a freshman, checking in. Max Sard with the throw up the line. Gorman steps in front of Clayton, clears. O'Neal goes up strong to win the header over Jose Garcia. O'Neal now under pressure, able to go back to the substitute, Somers. Somers tries to find Stokel through the middle. Looked like it was cleared away, but there was a foul on that initial ball. O'Neal, as he played it over, was hit late. It's coming all the way back. It'll be a free kick in the defensive half for Woodward. They play short to Parham.
Every year, millions of Americans are exposed to a contagious virus.
What is this virus? It's stigma.
Stigma promotes an environment of shame,
Fear and silence.
which prevents millions of people from seeking help.
But there's good news.
The National Alliance on Mental Illness believes stigma towards mental illness is 100% curable.
So do yourself and everyone a favor.
Go to curestigma.org and get tested for stigma.
1 in 3 adults has prediabetes. 1 in 3. That means it could be you, your football buddy, your football buddy, or you, your best man, your worst man, you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. While 1 in 3 adults has prediabetes, with early diagnosis, prediabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its prediabetes awareness partners.
No score here at halftime in College Park between Woodward and Tri-Cities. I think we could have had some technical difficulties there during the first half, but you did not miss any goals. One was called back from Woodward, offside decision, as Cedric Oglesby looked like he had the opener, but he was in an offside position after a saved shot was spilled by the Tri-Cities goalkeeper. Woodward has had more shots, but Tri-Cities defending well and keeping a 5A state semifinalist last year off the board here in College Park. Going to take another quick break. 7 minutes left before second half action. Tri-Cities and Woodward scoreless in the SDH Game of the Week.
We are the NFHS. That stands for the National Federation of State High School Associations. But really, what we stand for, together with the GHSA, are the 195,000 high school sports and performing arts students in Georgia. And so, we stand. We stand for the runners, debate team members, and basketball players. We stand for their coaches, officials, and adjudicators. We stand for the drummers, football players, and actors. We stand for the golfers, singers, and swimmers. We stand as the national leader and advocate for these essential activities and all who participate in them and make them possible. Because it is our purpose to ensure that high school students get to play, perform, and compete together. To learn more about who we are and what we stand for, visit nfhs.org.
Wake up and text. Text and eat. Text and meet up with a friend you haven't seen in forever.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Text and complain that they're on their phone the whole time. Text and listen to them complain that you're on your phone the whole time. Text and whatever. But when you get behind the wheel, give your phone to a passenger. Put it in the glove box. Just don't text and drive. Visit StopTextsStopWrecks.org. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Got issues with youth or high school sports? Positive Coaching Alliance can help. PCA is a national nonprofit working to transform youth and high school sports so that every child has a positive character-building youth sports experience. PCA provides live and online workshops to train double goal coaches whose first goal is winning and whose second, more important goal is teaching life lessons through sports. PCA also has workshops for parents and high school student athletes. For more information, please visit positivecoach.org.
Welcome back to College Park. No score between Woodward and Tri-Cities on our SDH High School Game of the Week, presented by Kaiser Permanente, helping us cover soccer all over the state of Georgia. This is the first week of official matches in Georgia High School. We had a few teams kick things off on Monday, but today, January 31st, is the first big day of action around the state. And look, we've got a perfect opportunity to catch you up on all of it. Tomorrow, our brand new show on the SDH Network, Soccer is in session. Again, thanks to our friends at Kaiser Permanente for allowing us to do all of this. We're going to get caught up on all the scores from all over the state. You're going to hear from some high school coaches as well. Hopefully, coaches who are I'm seeing right now in this match. Try to gather all of that for you. Soccer is in session every Wednesday night at 7 p.m., covering soccer in schools, high school, and college, and all the intersections in between. Wednesdays at 7 p.m., wherever you get your Soccer Down Here podcasts. 3.5 minutes until second half kickoff. I'm going to take one more break. We'll be back with second half action from College Park. Right after this, no score between Woodward and Tri-Cities.
Attention high school sports fans, are you an armchair official? You know, the parent or fan who constantly yells at the referees and loves to let everyone know just how bad you think they are. Well, if you think you could do better, then get in the game and prove it. It's time for you to suit up and make the calls where they actually count. Every sport in Georgia needs more officials. Sign up today at highschoolofficials.com.
What's the biggest myth about interscholastic performing arts? That you have to be the most talented or experienced to participate. The truth is, anyone can be a part of their school's performing arts. There are countless opportunities for students to participate, from theater, choir, and band to speech and debate. The bottom line, if you want to perform, there's a place for you.
This message presented by the NFHS and the GHSA.
A ranger station.
I'd like to report a bear hug.
Okay.
I put out my campfire and Smokey Bear hugged me.
So you drowned the fire, you stirred it, drowned it again, and felt that it was cold?
Uh-huh.
Yep, he's just letting you know you did good.
Bear hug from Smokey Bear. Status update.
I'm gonna let you go now. There are many ways to start a fire, but one sure way to put it out. Learn how you can do your part at SmokeyBear.com.
Sponsored by the U.S. Forest Service, Ad Council, and your state forester.
Welcome back to College Park, GA. Woodward Academy is the site for our first SDH high school game of the week in 2023, and it's been a good one. First 40 minutes, no score between Tri-Cities and Woodward. Woodward took their season in 2022 all the way to the state semifinals. This was a nationally ranked program for much of the year. The Johnson Knights ended up taking care of business in that semifinal here in College Park. One of the wildest games that I wish I had had a chance to see. 6-5, the Knights ended up knocking off the War Eagles. The Knights went on to win the 5A state championship last year. We're going to check in with Johnson, not this Friday, but the following Friday, February 10th, as they host Gainesville. Crosstown rivalry matches, kind of an obvious thing here in the non-region schedule early on in the high school season. I want to give a special shout out to both coaches today, Matt Holmes here at Woodward and Antoine Johnson at Tri-Cities, for all of the great information on their programs. Always helps us do more to cover the high school game when we can get that information ahead of time and prepare for these broadcasts. Thank you to both Matt and Antoine for just being so forthcoming with all the info and getting us ready for this. Second 40 minutes about to kick off. No score. Tri-Cities in the black and gray will be moving from right to left on your radio dial. Tri-Cities in the all-white moving from left to right. Let's kick it for 40 more in College Park. No score between the War Eagles and the Bulldogs. It's Tri-Cities who comes away with it off the kickoff. Jonathan Herrera trying to get around the right side, unable to do it. Nicely defended by Alex Clayton. Sorry, John Somers, who had stepped up a little bit higher that time. Somers now playing left back for Woodward. Swung over to Duncan O'Neill, now all the way over to the right side to Max Sard. Sard picks out Meacham in the attacking half. Woodward unable to connect the dots there. It's going to be a throw for Tri-Cities. About 30 yards from their own goal on the left side. Kanji Gorman up the line, but it's knocked out as it was played back in Gorman's direction. Going to be a throw for the War Eagles. Attacking half throw. Headed down by Jesus Garcia. Opportunity here for the War Eagles. It's 2v4 though. But Salinas just running through defenders. Earns a corner. Trying to flip the field on the dribble. Rafael Salinas, one of the freshmen for Tri-Cities, making an impact so far. Jesus Garcia will take this corner from the far side. It's going to be an in-swinger. Bulldogs keeping 3 back to deal with 2 War Eagles who've stayed up high. In-swinging corner, low to the near post, deflected and in for the Bulldogs. Goal, 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 Tri-Cities. Jose Garcia. Garcia finds the handle off of Jesus Garcia's low corner to the near post. A sliced clearance ended up coming all the way across. Oscar Rivera scrambled to try to get to it, but it ends up in the back of the net, and Tri-Cities takes the lead at Woodward. War Eagles off the kickoff on their back line now. Somers loses possession. Herrera comes away with it for the Bulldogs. Tackled away by Lormer. Throw for Tri-Cities. In the attacking half, sometimes you see a team get that goal early in a half and they sit back a little bit. Not the Bulldogs. Somers clears into the middle third. Battle for it, cleared away by Oropeza. Herrera finds Jose Garcia. Jesus Garcia picked off by Alhaj. Alhaj trying to start the counter for the War Eagles. Through the middle, intercepted by Garcia. Valentin able to spin to his left. Dylan Valentin dragged down. That'll be a free kick for Tri-Cities. About 30 yards from goal. It's Tri-Cities who looks to have gained some confidence from getting on the board early in the second half. Jesus Garcia standing over it. Free kick low, catches the wall, and it's cleared by Sard. Throw for Tri-Cities near midfield. The motto at Tri-Cities is one made of many, and this team, players from all over the world playing for Tri-Cities High School. Cleared into the attacking half by the Bulldogs. Dylan Johnson able to get control. Oglesby comes back to try to regain possession for Woodward. He does. Somers back to Lormer. Pressure from Tri-Cities up high. Duncan O'Neill. Long through the middle. It's picked off by Oropeza. Driven down the left side, but nobody home there for Woodward. Bulldogs have players hailing from Mexico, Senegal, Venezuela, Colombia, Honduras, Ethiopia, the U.S., and El Salvador. Antoine Johnson, the head coach for the Bulldogs, has been teaching at Tri-Cities for 18 years. Woodward into the attacking half. Oglesby trying to get control 30 yards from goal. Can't do it, but he finds Parham. Cross looking for Oglesby on the back post. Heads it across. Braulio Garcia heads it away for the Bulldogs. Parham trying to get control. It's knocked away from him by Dylan Valentine. Jose Garcia able to pick off Duncan O'Neill. Jose Garcia down the left side for Salinas. Sliding challenge. Throw Tri-Cities. Just over 5 minutes into the second half. 1-0 Tri-Cities Bulldogs leading Woodward. Gorman throws it up the line. Dylan Valentine able to get through some traffic. Shot wide of the far post. Dylan Valentine, one of the freshmen for Tri-Cities. Trying to flip the fortunes of this team. 8-6 last season. But 6 of those wins came in the first 7 games. It was the region schedule that got away from Tri-Cities. Woodward overall last year, 19-2. Jesus Garcia out wide to the left. Tackled away from Herrera. Kanji Gorman will take the throw. Bulldogs still in the attacking half. They don't connect on the throw. Jesus Garcia heads it away. It'll be a throw for Woodward. Just over 33 minutes left. It is War Eagles chasing this one as Tri-Cities has come across town to take the lead. 1-0 for the Bulldogs. Tri-Cities not pressing high, but once it comes into the middle third, they are harassing War Eagles players every chance they get. That time a little bit too much as they commit the foul. Still in the defensive half for the War Eagles. Took the free kick quickly, but maybe a little too quickly. And now we're back underway. Driven through the middle. Gets all the way through to Oglesby into the 18. Oglesby off the crossbar. Still there. Shot blocked. Corner Woodward. Cedric Oglesby with a rip with the right foot. Right off the face of the crossbar. The follow-up opportunity was a good one as well. Blocked at the top of the 18. I believe it was Meacham who had that opportunity. Corner Woodward. Outswinger from the far side. Everybody into the 6-yard box. Rotations for the War Eagles. Referee blows the whistle as there was a little bit too much contact there. We always see the grabbing and jostling and wrestling. Referee wants to get it under control. Let's try again. Outswinging delivery low to the penalty spot, cleared away by Gorman. Looking for Oglesby. Throw in down the line. 2 players go down, nothing called. It's Parham who comes away with it. Parham stood up, and Parham commits the foul on Jesus Garcia. Referee stops the clock at 31-19. Parham was warned late in the first half. I think it's a little bit of accumulation here, and that's a yellow card for Nick Parham. Yellow cards in GHSA play. The player has to leave the field. They can come right back in, but they have to be subbed out after the yellow. Parham will catch his breath, replaced by Alex Clayton, who's back into the match. It's a free kick for Tri-Cities. 31-19 on the clock as the Bulldogs holding on to a 1-0 lead. Oropesa sends the free kick long into the attacking half. It's Woodward trying to find a way out. Al-Haj back out to the right side. Meacham wants to turn, can't do it. Jose Garcia picks off the pass intended for Duncan O'Neal. Garcia cutting across to his right. Able to get past two defenders, slips it into the 18, cleared away by Lormer. Oscar Rivera was charging out of his 6-yard box, but I don't know if he would have gotten there in front of Herrera. Throw for Tri-Cities, 20 yards from goal. Gorman drops it to Jesus Garcia. Slips it into the middle. Oropesa has to scramble for it. Herrera can't run it down. Throw for Woodward. Sommer. Picked off by Johnson. Possession regained by the War Eagles. Meacham. Ball over the top. Meacham chasing it into the 18. Tries to cut across. Back goes down and earns a penalty. I believe it was the referee who was in the other half who made the call. I think the whistle came from him and not from the referee in that half who was on the opposite side of the pitch. It's a tricky one. Meacham trying to get the cross in. I don't know if he connected with the ball to put that cross in. There was some contact, not a ton in it. I don't think Meacham was looking for a penalty. But it is a penalty for Woodward. Oglesby standing over it. He's at the top of the 18. 6-yard run up. Oglesby saved. Still there inside the 18. Cleared away. Big save by Angel Diaz, the sophomore goalkeeper for Tri-Cities, and they remain in the lead 1-0. Oglesby's penalty wasn't a bad one, but Diaz dove early to his right, got down, made the save. Bulldogs were able to scramble a clearance out wide, and they maintain their 1-0 lead. 2 subs for Woodward. Parham back into the match for the War Eagles. Thrown into the 18. Bulldogs are able to clear. Lormer can't control. Jose Garcia wants to break away, can't do it. Lormer regains possession. Lormer triple teamed, but he found some help. Stokel knocks it off of a Tri-Cities player. Throw, War Eagles. Somers throws it in, but can't control the pass back to him. Throw for Tri-Cities. Business picking up in College Park. Tri-Cities leading 1-0. They've saved a penalty as well. Oglesby pops this forward. He's going to find the return ball. Oglesby, 20 yards from goal. Wants to cut across to his right. Can't do it. Taken away from him. Stokel knocks it out for a throw for Tri-Cities. That's a long run from Jonathan Herrera trying to flip the field. Oglesby just trying to gather himself after putting one off the crossbar from the run of play, having a penalty saved. Trying to put this team on his back. He had 12 goals, 6 assists last year. But it's Tri-Cities in the attacking half now. Jose Garcia able to get out wide to the right. Drew a little bit of contact from Duncan O'Neal, and a foul's called on the edge of the 18. Just on the side of the 18-yard box. I don't know if Jose Garcia was looking for that foul. Don't think he was really asking for it. There wasn't much in it. But it's going to be a dangerous free kick here for the Bulldogs. Jonathan Herrera over it. Herrera will try to curl this to the back post. Low, gets through everybody. Goal kick. Crafty from the Bulldogs. Actually took a touch. It's going to be a corner. Going to be a corner for Tri-Cities. Referee on the backside of the play said it took a deflection. It was a crafty free kick. It was actually a dummy at the top of the 6. Let it run through the legs. I think that might have been Jose Garcia. In swinging corner. Back post over everybody. Bulldogs able to run it down. Jose Garcia trying to turn up the end line. Cleared off of him, so it will be a goal kick this time for the War Eagles. Thank you once again to Kaiser Permanente for presenting our coverage of Georgia high school soccer action in 2023. Kaiser Permanente helping us cover soccer all over the state of Georgia at all the levels. Goal kick into the center circle. Clayton plays along. Foot race here, but Diaz comes out of his 6-yard box for Tri-Cities to grab that one. Top of his 18. Diaz was able to get there first as Oglesby was chasing. 26 minutes left. Tri-Cities leading Woodward 1-0. Jose Garcia can't get away from Lorimer. Woodward regains possession. Oglesby, great turn, tries to slip a pass through. Took a deflection off of Barajas. Throw Woodward on the right side. No options right now, and Woodward still looking to get this back into play. They eventually do. Parham leaves it off in the corner. Cross, wide, goal kick. Bulldogs will take their time in these situations as much as they can. It's a team with a lot of experienced players at high levels. You might not know all of those levels, but these players have a lot of experience playing in men's leagues, playing with adults, so all those kinds of things. Running the clock, wasting time, slowing the game down, gamesmanship, you want to call it the dark arts, whatever. You're going to see that out of the Bulldogs as they have a 1-0 lead at Woodward. Jesus Garcia trying to dribble through the center circle, runs into traffic, loses it. Clayton draws a free kick. Clayton tried to cut back across the grain. Oropeza commits the foul. 40-plus yards from goal. Conversation with Osvani Oropeza. I think just to calm things down a little bit. Jesus Garcia wanted a free kick. I don't think he deserved one. I don't think there was a foul there. The second one with Clayton trying to cut past Oropeza, definitely a foul and a free kick for Woodward. Nick Parham standing over it. 45 yards from goal, chips it to the top of the 18, header away. Still there in the attacking third, though. Sard tries to put a cross in, takes a deflection back off of Sard. It's a throw for Tri-Cities, but right next to the corner flag. Opportunity here for Woodward to try to force a turnover. Kanji Gorman throws up the line as far as he can. Woodward heads it back into the attacking third. Clearance does get the Bulldogs out momentarily. Al-Haj tackled away from him. Excellent challenge from Barajas. Jesus Garcia knocks it back to Dylan Johnson. Johnson with the long diagonal over the head of Jose Garcia. Touchdown by Valentin. Lorimer clears, but only to Jonathan Herrera of Tri-Cities. Herrera wanting to turn, unable to do it. Somers comes away with it momentarily, but the deflection falls to Dylan Valentin. Lorimer chasing Valentin down, able to outrun him, clears it out for a throw deep in the attacking third for Tri-Cities. Bulldogs leading 1-0, 23 minutes left in this one. Season opener, a little bit of drama here in College Park. And Dylan Johnson stepping up to take this throw. Long throw from Johnson into the 18, headed away by O'Neal. O'Neal wins another header. Intended target was offside for Tri-Cities, though. Not on the original throw, but on the second ball back in. Free kick for the War Eagles. Taken short to Parham. Parham opens it up to the right side to Max Sard. Sard into the attacking half. It's tackled away. Challenge for it. Woodward regains possession. Oglesby switches it over to the right side. Sard trying to run it down. Doesn't have room. Throw Tri-Cities. It's great work by Casey Watson, the junior from Woodward, who's checked in here in the second half. Johnson forced that initial turnover. Sard earns a free kick for Woodward now. 30 yards from goal, out on the touchline. Almost halfway through the second half of action. Tri-Cities with an early second half goal through Jose Garcia. They're leading Woodward 1-0. Parham takes the free kick into the 18. Back post. Oglesby can't connect. Looked like Oglesby was going to be able to take that out of the air and challenge the Tri-Cities goal, but he did not connect cleanly. Goal kick for Tri-Cities and Angel Diaz. Diaz has saved a penalty tonight as well. Jose Garcia fouled in the center circle. Foul by Jason Stokel. Garcia stays down. Clock will be stopped at 21 minutes on the dot. Stokel went through the back of Jose Garcia there. Garcia stayed down after the collision. Garcia back to a sitting position, and he's helped up. He will leave the pitch. Doesn't look like Tri-Cities will make a sub, though. They have not made a sub all night. Yeah, Garcia will come back in as soon as he's waved in. Oropesa plays the free kick long to the top of the 18. Woodward comes away with it. Meacham knocks it back to O'Neal. Jose Garcia back on the pitch, 11v11 once again. O'Neal across to Lormer. Lormer through the middle to Clayton. Clayton loose touch, but he's able to knock it back to O'Neal. Woodward still in their own half, trailing 1-0. Parham long up the right side, out wide for a throw. Tri-Cities will take it as the clock ticks down to 20 minutes left in this one. Bulldogs leading the War Eagles 1-0. Woodward regains possession, knocks it into the middle to Oglesby. Oglesby 40 yards from goal to Somers out wide on the left. Up the line, Woodward trying to find an opening. It's not there. Somers comes back to Lormer. Lormer, top of the 18. Diaz out of his 6-yard box, and he's able to get there in front of Oglesby. A little bit of hesitation from Angel Diaz, but he's able to claim it in front of Cedric Oglesby. Punt into the center circle. Tri-Cities controls. Herrera. Jose Garcia making a run down the right side, trying to get in behind Lormer. Garcia gets there, spins, shoots, wide, cleared. Beat the goalkeeper, who was caught in no man's land there, Oscar Rivera. But the shot was going wide. Woodward had to scramble that clear, though, and not give up a rebound in the middle of the 18-yard box. Now the War Eagles are in the attacking half quickly. Through ball cut off by Braulio Garcia. Excellent defending, but it's turned over. War Eagles, Oglesby, top of the 18, moving to his right, spinning back to his left, getting some help from Parham. Parham tackled away from behind cleanly. It's Tri-Cities in their own half, trying to find a way out. Herrera trapped. Somers trips him up. Free kick Tri-Cities. Jonathan Herrera earns it. Braulio Garcia, though, with the biggest defensive play of the night. Able to step in that passing lane and prevent the opportunity. Woodward with another sub. It's Kingston McDonald in at left back now for Somers. Jose Garcia able to control the free kick. Pops it into the 18. It's cleared away by O'Neal. Clayton looking for Parham. Parham tries to spin away. Draws contact. Free kick. Tri-Cities fans and players not happy with that one, but Parham got to the ball and was within his right to spin there. The spin drew the contact, earned the free kick. Still inside their own half, though, Woodward. Less than 18 minutes left. Tri-Cities leading 1-0. Oscar Rivera. Free kick, long, but it's headed away by Valentin. Herrera tries to play Valentin in. Now it's Tri-Cities in the attacking half. O'Neal comes across to clean it up. O'Neal, though, being knocked into the corner. He does earn the goal kick. It's great defending by Duncan O'Neal under pressure. Goal kick for Woodward. 17 plus left. War Eagles trying to find an equalizer. Played short to Parham, top of his own 18. Tri-Cities defending in a 5-3-2 now with the lead. Woodward walking it forward. Lormer down the line looking for Meacham. It's Tri-Cities who comes away with it. Played through. Dylan Valentin, top of the 18, tackled off of it by Parham. That's excellent defending from Nick Parham. Parham trying to bring Woodward out of their own half. Kingston McDonald on the left now. McDonald down the line looking for Meacham. Meacham can't control. Johnson clears. O'Neal steps in front of Valentin. McDonald tries to win it back from Jose Garcia. Gets fouled in the process. Free kick Woodward. 16 minutes left. 1-0 Tri-Cities. Parham. Al-Haj in the center circle. Long through the middle, headed away by Braulio Garcia. Oglesby comes back to regain possession for Woodward. Clayton, heavy touch. Jesus Garcia comes away with it. Clayton, though, knocks it off of Jesus Garcia to earn a throw. Taken quickly down the line. Opportunity here for Woodward. Edge of the attacking third out wide on the right. They're going to get a throw. 15 plus left. Throw on the far side for the War Eagles. Thrown into the corner of the 18. Turning back, trying to get a cross in. Two Bulldogs defenders there, and they win it back. Valentin tries to lead the break, but Parham takes it back from him. Parham now on the dribble down the right side. Nick Parham into the attacking third. Cross blocked. It's going to be a throw deep in the corner. No, it's going to be a corner. It's on the far side. Couldn't tell where that went out. But Parham earns a corner for Woodward. He's going to take it as well. War Eagles crowding the 18. Low, near post, flicked forward, cleared away from Oglesby as he was loading up that right foot. Headed back out wide to the right to Parham. Back inside to Al-Haj. Lormer near midfield. Less than 15 minutes left. Oglesby, heavy touch, taken away by Jesus Garcia. Herrera inside. Valentin through the center circle. Sliding challenge from Oglesby, and he regains possession. That's great defensive work by Cedric Oglesby. Parham, long diagonal, headed away by Oropeza. It's not out, though. Clayton regains possession for Woodward. Drops it to Parham, 45 yards from goal. Parham swings it to the left to Lormer. Lormer, long ball, top of the 18, headed away before it gets there. Oropesa once again. Jose Garcia turns, plays Jesus Garcia down the left. Jesus Garcia with the switch. Lormer gets a boot to it. Oscar Rivera comes out to gather it inside his 18, 13 and a half left. Parham swings it over to the left to McDonald. Jackson Smith on the left side, battling with Herrera. Smith's able to turn past Herrera. Still battling. Smith still battling with Herrera, but he's into the final third now. Smith down the left side. Dylan Johnson has to come clean it up. Corner, Woodward. Great work by Jackson Smith, the sophomore. Clock ticks under 13 minutes left here in College Park. Tri-Cities leading 1-0. Last year, this matchup was 8-0 to Woodward. Tri-Cities trying to pull the upset in game number 1 in 2023. Nick Parham will take the corner. It's going to be an in-swinger from the near side this time. We have Tri-Cities' first substitution of the day. Actually, they were trying to make the substitution. They are not allowed to. Corner, Woodward. 12:37 on the clock. In-swinger played to the back post too much. Gorman able to get there and cleared out for a throw. Throw, Woodward. Now Tri-Cities can make the sub. Woodward makes subs as well. Thrown in, top of the 18, Nick Parham. Knocked down by Jose Garcia, free kick. Garcia got a lot of the ball, but got into the chest with his shoulder. That's what gets the foul. Free kick, Woodward. Free kick's 25 yards from goal. Lined up with the corner of the 18 on the right side. It's going to be a curler from Nick Parham. 11 and a half left. Actually, it's driven over the crossbar. Parham didn't hit that one the way he wanted. Goal kick, Tri-Cities. Bulldogs letting that clock tick as much as they can, holding on to this lead. Angel Diaz, goal kick into the middle, dangerous. Jose Garcia, it's stolen from him. Parham now on the drive, left-footed, low shot wide. Courtesy dive from Angel Diaz, also maybe a little bit of time wasting there. It's going to be a goal kick. Tri-Cities has to find a way out of their own half. At times tonight, they've been pinned into their own half for long periods of time. Can they sustain that for another 10 minutes? Goal kick into the center circle. Parham wins it. Here comes Woodward down the right. Kanji Gorman, another big win in the duel, regains possession. Tri-Cities now with space out wide on the left. Counter-attack opportunity. They play Christian Gonzalez through the middle. Gonzalez, a substitute for Tri-Cities, able to earn a throw. Junior forward number 9, Christian Gonzalez. Came on for Jose Garcia, who just might have been out of gas. Sorry, a little bit of a shift. Jose Garcia's actually dropped deeper into the midfield, I think because of the legs getting a little heavy. Going to be a throw for Tri-Cities. 9:40 left. Bulldogs leading 1-0. It's Jose Garcia with the go-ahead goal right now. A possible match winner. Flicked into the 18. Gonzalez cross. Cleared by McDonald straight up into the air. It's still in the 18. Tri-City's trying to get control. Collision. No penalty there. No foul there. Throw for Tri-Cities. Still in the attacking third. Thrown into the 18. Gonzalez. Came off of Gonzalez. He thought he had gotten a throw. He doesn't. Less than 9. Woodward throws it in. They're in their defensive third. Got to get the ball upfield quickly as they're chasing an equalizer. Kanji Gorman heads it straight up at midfield. Gorman gets a touch, regains possession for Tri-Cities. Plays it back, cleared into the middle, looking for Gonzalez. Parham steps in front to win it. Here comes Woodward down the right. Cutting back inside, foul, free kick, 35 yards from goal for the War Eagles. It'll be a free kick on the right side for Nick Parham. 8 minutes left in this one. Tri-Cities on the road, leading 1-0 at Woodward. Parham, top of the 6, played in, headed wide. Goal kick, Tri-Cities. Angel Diaz will take it. He will take his time. Diaz plays it in with 7:30 left. Over the head of Gonzalez. Somers runs it down. Woodward trying to find the opportunity to send this long. Maxard finds it at midfield. Pops it into the top of the 18. Headed wide by Barajas. Throw for Woodward. 25 yards from goal. Down the line on the right side. They're going to get another throw. 7 minutes left. Tri-Cities 1-0. Woodward throws into the 18. Player down. Looked like he slipped. Deflected off of Gorman, so it's going to be a corner for Woodward. Outswinging corner. Believe it's Stokel taking it. Woodward sending everybody but one forward. Driven to the top of the 6, headed away by Barajas. Smith keeps it alive. Volley attempt wide of the near post. Goal kick, Tri-Cities. Diaz looked like he had that one covered. Was on the far side of the pitch. The volley attempt struck well, but not on target. Goal kick, one back by Woodward once again. Headed away by Tri-Cities. They get possession through Jesus Garcia. In their own half, Jose Garcia and Jesus Garcia, a little two-man game. Jesus is able to get into the attacking half momentarily, but it's out for a throw. Parham in the center circle. Outside of the foot pass to the left side. Dylan Johnson knocks it out for a throw. 5.5 left. Thrown into the 18. Woodward trying to find a shooting lane. They earn a throw instead. Throw in 15 yards off the end line. It's going to be a long throw into the 18. Headed away by Garcia. Battle for it, top of the 18. Tri-Cities was able to disrupt that shot attempt. Parham regains possession. Heavy touch from McDonald. McDonald, though, regains possession. Good work from Kingston McDonald. It's back to O'Neal in his own half. 5 minutes left for Woodward. Trailing Tri-Cities 1-0. Pass deflected. Kanji Gorman gets there for Tri-Cities. He's battling on the far side and regains possession. Pass a little loose, though. Jesus Garcia had to rescue that. He did. Braulio Garcia plays it into the middle third. Christian Gonzalez chasing this down for Tri-Cities. He's able to keep possession. It's great work from Gonzalez. Salinas on the far side dances past one. Slips a pass back to Gonzalez. 40 yards from goal. Gonzalez down the left side. Opportunity here for Tri-Cities in the attacking third. Cross in. Gets away from Herrera. Somers was able to get there first. Now it's Parham flipping the field for Woodward. Edge of the center circle. He plays it back, gets it back. 4 minutes left. Nick Parham through the middle, looking for Oglesby. Finds Oglesby. Looking for the shot with the right foot. He's into the 18. Oglesby shoots high and wide. Goal kick, Tri-Cities. Oglesby down, needing to get stretched out. Lots of players stretching now. First game of the season. Heavy legs setting in for both teams. Tri-Cities, 3:50 left in this, holding on to a 1-0 lead. Woodward got all the way to the state semifinals last year. That match was one of 2 that they lost in 2022. 19-2 War Eagles side. Lost a lot of seniors, but a little bit of a surprise so far tonight. Into the 18. Oglesby trying to find the handle. He does. Top of the 6. Shot is blocked. Corner, Woodward. Tri-Cities defending Cedric Oglesby as tightly as they possibly can. His left-footed shot that time was blocked. In-swinging corner from the near side. Just over 3 minutes left. Corner played to the backside, headed further to the backside. Cross comes back in, but it went over the end line first. Was going to be cleared anyway. Oglesby wasn't going to be able to get to it. The clock ticks down, under 3 minutes left. The Tri-Cities Bulldogs trying to start this season with a shock. Jose Garcia has them in the lead right now. Still have defending to do. Woodward comes away with it, commits a foul though. Jose Garcia goes down on the defensive side of the center circle. 2:20 left. Jesus Garcia plays it long down the left. Woodward regains possession. Stokel runs it down. Jesus Garcia wins it back. Jesus squares it across. Herrera wants to turn the corner, can't do it. Parham got there first, but the last touch goes off of him for a throw. Less than 2 minutes, 1:50 left. Dylan Johnson steps up to take the throw. Valentine can't turn. Parham goes down as a sliding challenge from Jose Garcia. Yellow card for Jose Garcia. Parham was fouled 10 yards inside his own half. It's going to be a free kick. Jose Garcia has to leave the match, at least momentarily. 1:43 on the clock. Oscar Rivera steps up to take this for Woodward. He's inside his own half, but he's going to play this as long as he can. Tri-City setting the line actually just inside their 18-yard box. Into the center circle. The clock never started. That's going to have to come back. Rivera will take it. Rivera now plays it. Clock underway, ticking to 1:40. O'Neal pops this to the top of the 18. Flicked on. Still there in the attacking third. Shot attempt. Doesn't catch cleanly. It's into the 18. And Woodward finds the equalizer. Goal, 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 War Eagles. That was played into the 18. There was a volley attempt that wasn't caught cleanly, but knocked it forward. Oh, and wait, that's coming back. No, it's not. Sorry, the referee came out because there was a little bit of extracurriculars with both teams. That makes it 1-1. Try to get clarification on the goal scorer there. I think it might have been Clayton. He was in traffic. He was able to put it into the far side. 1:27 on the clock. 1-1 now. What a match to open our Soccer Down Here Game of the Week series. Woodward into the attacking half. Tri-Cities clear. Throw for the War Eagles in front of their own bench. 1:10 on the clock. Thrown into Parham. Parham trying to juggle through traffic. It's taken away from him. Jesus Garcia. His pass is picked off. Parham finds the handle. Parham slots it to the left side. Heavy pass. It's going to be a throw for Tri-Cities. 45 seconds on the clock. Dylan Johnson will take the throw up the line. They'll have to take it again as it's headed out by Jackson Smith. 30 seconds on the clock. Headed back inside to Dylan Valentine. Valentine tries to switch the point of attack to Salinas on the left. Header won by Somers, but he dribbles out. 15 seconds left. Tri-Cities want to get one more opportunity if they can. Thrown in down the line. Salinas back to Jesus Garcia. Parham blocks the long pass attempt. And that will do it. Great match between Woodward and Tri-Cities tonight will end 1-1. A late equalizer. Less than 90 seconds on the clock. Woodward finds their result. Not the result they expected, but they get a draw here tonight at home against the Tri-Cities Bulldogs. Alex Clayton with the equalizer. Jose Garcia with the goal early in the second half. Tri-Cities just could not quite hold on. Really looking forward to seeing what happens next for both of these teams in 2023. Woodward, a state title contender at the 5A level. Tri-Cities might be a surprise. Can they maintain building off of this kind of a start? Great result for them. Good fight back from Woodward. Good night of soccer to open the Soccer Down Here Game of the Week series, presented by Kaiser Permanente. Thanks to everybody for listening. Thanks to Woodward Academy for the hospitality. Thanks to both coaches for all the information ahead of this one. Tonight's final score, 1-1 between the Woodward War Eagles and the Tri-Cities Bulldogs. We'll see you on February 10th in Gainesville as Johnson hosts Gainesville. Mucha platiel.